Hi, welcome in everyone. Welcome to Satanic Panic, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that manages to crawl its way out of production hell. My name is Zombie Sleeping. I am a horror VTuber and failed final girl, and I am joined by...
Hi, my name is Neon Maddie. I am a Neon Devil VTuber.
And speaking of things that crawl out of production hell, Satanic Panic!
We did it! Yippee!
We made it! We made it to the rap party! Welcome in everyone. Hi, congrats Lilith on getting first. Hi Clock, hi Nay. What is 2 plus 2?
6, 7.
So this is just welcome in everyone. I'm happy that you're here. Season 2 is canceled. We will not be proceeding with season 2.
What happened? What happened to season 2?
I wonder.
Extreme budget cuts.
Yeah.
Satanic Panic. Also, I want to give you mad props because, like, usually behind the scenes footage, it usually takes us at least like 3 times or 3 takes for an intro. You just did that off the rip. That was really awesome.
I was thinking about it too. I was like, that's part of like why it took me a minute longer to switch over to the podcast, because I was hyping to like the podcast scene in OBS because I was hyping myself up. I was like, one go.
Like, oh. That's awesome. But we did it. We're here. Yay.
Jumping right to season 6 and 7. Yeah. Season 2 through 5 will not be happening. We're skipping it.
What if by like season 6 and 7 we've like ran out of movies to talk about, and so we're just talking about like our favorite like TikToks or our favorite YouTube shorts instead?
We watched every movie
ever in 6 seasons.
There are no more to talk about. We ran out.
Yep. Never. No more original ideas. All we got is what is it, live action slop. That's all we got left now to talk about.
Yep. That's all we got.
Yep.
But couple of things. So alerts are turned off for the stream just because we are going to be uploading the VOD as a video on the Satanic Panic YouTube and on the Spotify. I'll do some editing to the VOD just to make it listenable. But that is why we're not going to have any alerts on, just for the sake of listeners only.
So if you're in chat right now, make sure to wave hi really hard so we can hear it.
Yeah.
Here.
Hair blown back.
Oh! I want to hear that applause.
I thought about leaving my applause one on, but I was like, no. That's gonna sound super weird out of context.
We just have to feel it. We have to like, imagine that it's here.
We did open up a Q&A form though for the final for the rap party. Also, I did add a new redeem, as Nay demonstrated, where you can ask a question midway through if you'd like to, if you didn't get a chance to, or if something comes up that you would like to know.
Exciting.
But do you have any opening thoughts, Maddie, before we get into the questions and we start chatting about everything?
Good question. I don't know. I was just talking about it with Rigel, actually, which, cross that on the bingo card, I guess. How many times I've said that before, but I've been really happy to do this experiment with you. I feel like I love talking about movies, and it's really fun talking about movies with someone who really likes talking about movies too. And thanks for matching my intellectual, I don't know, my massive big brain, but thanks for like matching my energy and my passion for it. It's been really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. We're on the same frequency.
Yeah.
Same
frequency.
Stupid. But we had a handful of questions for the Q&A. I was thinking about this, or I mentioned it to Maddie when we were talking a little bit before stream. We just did a Q&A thing with Vscape, and there were Satanic Panic questions in that Q&A.
Yeah, I I was thinking about this too. I'm like, I probably could have saved that, but also we didn't really know that we were gonna do a Q&A
Yeah.
at that point. So if we're retreading some ground for like the audio listeners at home, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Also, quick sidebar. We said Vscape. I realized just now actually that there's not a whole lot of overlap between our like podcast listeners and people who come
Oh,
to streams. Like most of the
yeah.
subscribers on the YouTube and stuff are people who don't watch our streams. Vscape is like the streaming group that we're in.
Yeah. A group of friends.
Yeah, it's not like an agency or a company or anything, but it's like if I had to like say it in a fancy way, it's like an independent production group, I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
But just to give everybody that context, that's weird to think about. This is also going to be the
Isn't
first time
it?
that they see like our models too. We don't use our models in any of the videos. This will be the first time they
We
see
can move.
them.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny. Whoa.
Fancy.
No.
But at the top of the list, so we got this question twice. What was your favorite topic or your favorite movie that we spoke about during the podcast of the season?
Hmm. Like my favorite movie?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just blanked. That's really hard. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like my favorite episode and actually the favorite movie that we talked about, I think are a little bit different.
Okay.
Um, my favorite episode actually was the Neon Demon, but not my favorite movie to watch. Like in retrospect, partly because like that movie was so fun to deconstruct.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, and really fun to like DIY and cobble together like an actual like working movie.
Yeah.
What we got.
That,
Um,
that episode was a lot of fun to record.
mhm. And I think my favorite movie to watch was, I think, Texas Chainsaw, because I was able to see like a lot of other references to other movies within that movie. So it was kind of cool seeing like the grandfather of other like shots I've seen before, if that makes sense.
That makes me very happy. It makes me very happy to hear. Um,
What about you?
I mean, like Texas Chainsaw, obviously, is my favorite movie ever. I'm always happy to talk about Texas Chainsaw. I think the Neon Demon is also very high on my list. That was just very fun to talk about. I think The Devil
Mhm.
Wears Prada would probably be my favorite. I think that we got like a
Oh,
lot of really good discussion about
mhm.
for that movie. I just also really like The Devil Wears Prada.
That is a good, it's a really good movie. We like, we picked all the movies, so I guess it makes sense. But like, man, we like have like a good selection. I feel like
I
across
do
like all
too.
different genres too.
Mm-hmm. That was one of the things I was a little bit I was trying to be very conscious of because I was like, everybody's going to expect me to pick all horror movies. I think I picked less horror movies than you did,
Yeah, which is
which I
very
was
funny.
yeah, which I was super surprised about. But I was making a conscious effort not to pick all horror stuff.
For season 2, I'll try to broaden the horizons a little bit. But I feel like sometimes like horror and like like its stories are like lend themselves to more discussion. I feel like, if that
Hmm.
makes any sense.
I totally agree. It's one of the reasons I like horror so much.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Then the other question that we got was, were there any movies that we needed to leave out or like put on hold to talk about in another season? There was a movie that we cut from our list initially. I don't remember what it was. Do you?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'd have to like look back at our initial lists. That's a good question.
Was it Mother? Did you want to watch
I think
Mother?
Mother. Yes, I think that was one that I ended up dropping.
Why did you end up dropping it? Is it something that you want to come back to later, or is it just?
Maybe, but like I kind of feel like it was a very like art ho-ish, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe like something that could have been easily talked about or easily dissected. And not to say that like everything that we talk about is extremely highbrow, but like I don't know. I feel like a lot of the storytelling is directly reflecting like a biblical story. So I feel like
Mm-hmm.
there's other stories out there that are much more interesting to talk about, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. We only talk about the highest forms of art, which is why episode what, like two, 3 was Willy's Wonderland.
Or at least like stuff that's like more interesting, or like interesting to us, I guess I should say. Or I don't know. There's probably a better way I could say that.
No, that totally makes sense. Like we are very, we're obviously this is our podcast. We're very biased towards our own preferences. I don't know really a whole lot about biblical references and stories and stuff. I probably wouldn't have a lot to add to that conversation.
Right? And that's kind of what I realized. It's like, and that I feel like everything I was thinking about to say with that movie is just, oh, and then this happens, and then this happens. There wasn't really a lot of my own like critical thinking that I could really apply to it, or interpretation,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Can you move louder so the listeners only listeners can hear? Yeah.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle. Yeah, that was those were kind of like the sense of the questions we received. Just like lots of like, what was your favorite movie, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
But I kind of wanted to go through the timeline of
Yeah.
the podcast and its history, and us setting up with you a little bit. I have a question. Do you remember when I initially asked you to do the podcast?
Uh, I think it was towards the beginning of last year. No, like 2025, right? Or is it towards the end of 2024? Honestly, like sometimes the timeline gets like blurred a little bit. I'm gonna be so honest.
So
When was it? I'm scared.
it was actually it wasn't even that long ago. It was, I went back in our DMs to
Mhm.
find the exact day that I asked you, which by the way, I looked back on that. I kind of called you a little bit with this.
Did you? I don't remember.
We were not talking about doing a podcast or anything like that. I just asked you one day if you wanted to do one with me.
You cold opened. That's awesome.
It was December 17th of 2025 is the day that I asked you.
Oh, okay. That kind of like that makes sense with like the timeline in my
Mhm.
mind.
Yeah,
But
I
I
was
feel
like,
like
I looked at the immediate next like message like above that one. I'm like, that doesn't have a fucking thing to do with movies.
we were just yapping. That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think a little bit before that, I was trying to like reach out to you more just as a friend. So I'm like, I'm gonna tell Zombie about the like movies that I've been watching lately.
No, that is totally what it was. You were like talking to me about, well, what movie was it? Barbarian? Like we talked a little bit
Yeah.
about Barbarian
Hmm.
like in DMs, and
Yeah.
you're like, we should talk about movies more, and I was like, yeah. And then like
Wait a minute.
yeah, like life continued for a little bit, and then like out of nowhere, because I think I was like, I knew how big of a commitment like a podcast was, so I was a little bit nervous to ask, because I was like, this
Mhm.
is such a production. But I think at one point I was like, I was like, what is she gonna fucking do? Like eat you, bite your head off? It's Maddie
I
we're
would
talking
never.
about.
I'm not that evil. Jeez.
Jeez. No, that was like about a little over 6 months ago.
Wow. And we finished a full season, huh? Man, we have
Yeah.
great turnaround time. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Like that's not long.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Clock
And
asked a question. Did you guys have
oh,
movies you were planning to do, or was it more of a making shit up as you go? So pretty early on, I think we held ourselves to a really like strict formula where we were like,
mhm.
we have to pick the movies we're going to talk about in advance.
And that really actually did help keep things very structured and organized. Because I feel like if we'd just like, hey, let's talk about this next weekend, I feel like I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's kind of nice having like a stricter schedule to kind of go by. Even though I do still have to ask Zombie, be like, "Hey, what movie are we watching?" Scratching the back of my head. What are we doing?
So yeah, we picked all of them in advance. It was 5 choices each.
Yep.
Yeah, it was also that the commitment thing was something that I was really nervous about too. Not that I thought that we would flake on it or anything, but I was like,
Yeah.
it's so much to do, and we
Yeah.
already have such busy schedules.
True. Like adding like this on top of other like stream stuff and other creative things. It's kind of it's nice to like already have that like baked in structure.
Yeah, and like in addition to our jobs too, by the
Oh
way.
yeah. Oh, one day I would love to be a full-time podcaster,
Oh,
yapping
dude.
freely forever. Can I? Oh, what a dream.
But that was one of the things we did really early was just put together as much structure
Mhm.
as possible just to make things as easy as possible.
Yeah.
But
Question.
that was a good question. Thank you. But after that, we started brainstorming back and forth a little bit. Uh, we came to naming the podcast Satanic Panic. I think that was my idea
I think so.
because we were
And I
going back and
remember
forth. Yeah.
mhm. I remember our initial kind of idea for the podcast intro, which I don't know, do we want to spoil that? Because I think it could be kind of cool to revisit maybe one day. Um, where we are going to try to get like different like audio clippings of different people saying satanic panic. But then oh yeah, we weren't really able to find many examples of that, surprisingly.
Yeah, that was something we wanted to do was to have like a clip of someone saying Satanic Panic like in the
Mm,
intro. And I couldn't find any really. Like it was all
that's so funny.
it was like mostly like news stuff that had it and they
Mhm.
didn't have the right cadence or anything like that. Um but then I also like experimented with the idea of having like a Vocaloid or a voice bank say it, which is something I would like to
Oh,
come back to later.
that would be cool.
It's just that I don't personally have the know-how to make that happen.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Help.
Mm-mm. Oh, another question. I personally haven't listened to the Satanic Panic podcast yet, but do you guys have an episode you think would be good to start out on?
Ooh,
Hmm.
zombie. What do you think?
I mean, honestly, they're not. It's not like there is a We don't have like an overarching storyline or bit or anything. I think
Hmm.
they're all pretty good, like on their own.
They're not
Um.
serialized.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think personally, probably because it was my favorite to record. Either the Hereditary one, I think is very good, our most
Hmm.
recent one, the Neon Demon, which is very funny to listen to. But I feel like, do you think that episode is best listened to after you've had the context of watching the movie, or what do you think?
I think that episode is best listened to after you've listened to other like episodes of ours because I
Yeah,
feel like if you watch or if you listen to that one, it's going to make it seem like we don't like movies.
yeah, that's fair. I just think that episode's really funny.
I think the Willy's Wonderland episode is really good.
Oh, good choice. Good choice.
I think that one showcases like our senses of humor really well.
Mhm. I think this question kind of like leads into something else I wanted to talk about a little bit actually.
Hmm.
It's very interesting if like you're a first time listener, um or even like being on the other end like recording it. It's so funny listening back to episodes as they progress and like hearing how much more comfortable we are with talking to each other.
Yeah.
I feel like we were, I don't know, talking about movies or talking about stuff that I find interesting or applying like critical thought can sometimes be a very like vulnerable thing
Hmm.
sometimes. And I I don't I feel like I was a little bit like shy at first or almost like nervous if that makes any sense. So it's kind of cool and funny, like listening back like all episodes and kind of like seeing how comfortable and friendly we are like over time. I like that a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. It was it was kind of a weird vulnerable spot for me as well, just because
Hmm.
obviously like we both care about this a lot,
Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah.
I didn't have many people that I talked to about movies so critically with.
Hmm.
Like most of the people that I watch movies with prior to starting the podcast, it was like just very casual, very surface level takes, and I didn't feel
Hmm.
super comfortable delving into like deep analytical thought with. So I
Yeah.
definitely agree. You can totally see and feel how much more comfortable we get, like just speaking our mind,
Hmm.
the later you get into the season.
It's cool. I really like it. I'm excited to
Hmm.
see when we get to the end of season 2, like how like what mountain like precipice we'll be able to look down on from when we get there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But moving from the like getting everything set up, picking out a name for the podcast, setting up all of the accounts and such.
Hmm.
Um, the art was something that I'm really, really pleased with how the season one art
Yeah.
came out. Very,
Hmm.
very, very pleased. That was done by No Churu, I believe is how you say their name.
Hmm.
But
Very cute art style.
yeah, I remember when we were talking about what we wanted to do for the art, I was kind of insistent that it was animated in some way, just because
Hmm.
it like visual interest for YouTube people.
Yeah.
And I remember you are the one who came up with like the posing and like
Hmm.
yeah, like the actual composition for it.
I was really inspired by the Super Megas podcast. I
Mm.
always really liked how it looked like they were like in their own like podcast recording booth, like even in like earlier episodes. So I thought that would be kind of cool to kind of have like our own version of that setup.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think it turned out really good. And I
Hmm.
have some of the concepts and everything to share with everybody, some behind the
Ooh.
scenes stuff. So this was the initial sketch that I gave to our artist. The I really wanted I I really had that pose like cemented in my head for Maddie. Like the
Mhm.
hands clasped and the smile. I thought that would be really cute.
I like it a lot.
And then our drinks. I don't know if nobody's ever commented on this before, but I gave us like each other's colors in our drinks. So Maddie has purple boba and I have like a pink like Shirley Temple.
I like it. It's so
Hmm.
cute. A good detail.
And then Rigel is on Maddie's phone, like on the table.
He's calling.
And then from this we got like our first sketch. And like I think like right off the gate, like first sketch was kind of knocked it out of the park. I think we were pretty
Yeah,
happy with it just right off rip.
we were sold.
Hmm.
Definitely.
And that became our art.
Hmm.
And so you can see us
Oh.
blinking and the little noise marks around the microphone.
Hmm. I even like too like the lace background and everything. It's very pretty.
Yeah, I really really liked it. I like everything about this piece, honestly. I like that
Hmm.
I like the border around it. I like the I was also like requested the transparent version so that we can use the art in the thumbnails.
Hmm.
Very happy with it. Hello Tempe, just saw the Hereditary episode. Thank you, thank you.
Good choice. Thank you. Very, very proud of it.
The Hereditary episode was fun to record too. That is a
Yes.
long ass episode.
There's a lot to say about it. I
That
can't say
is
the cake bit again. I can't say it again.
Maddie. Maddie in our DMs because we were talking about it. We were like, "Oh, the Hereditary episode's doing pretty good," and Maddie went, "Yeah, it's dense like a chocolate cake." And I thought she did it on purpose. She made the exact same joke to me in private that she made at the beginning of the episode.
I genuinely think it's funny. It's because I keep saying it like a parrot. I'm stupid. Oh.
I thought that was so funny.
Oh, we could talk a little bit about the logo. I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really proud of the logo as well. We kind of came up with the idea of having like the old school like style film camera with the pentagrams in it, and I really love the inclusion of both of our colors as well as the chains from my motif, and I think like the barbed wire like kind of chainsaw fits with yours as well. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
like such like a cool like melding of both of our ideas.
Yeah, I love the tail on the logo. I love the I like the patterns too that are in it, like the diamond pattern that's in Satanic and the polka dots that are in Panic, or
Mhm,
like that tone texture. Our logo was made by the Lesse, I think is how you say their name too.
mhm.
But I have some of our concepts for the logo too. Um, do you remember this? Like this was like the first idea that the artist gave us was like this kind of like Shadow the Hedgehog
Yeah.
kind of shape over here, which we both
I was like,
liked.
it's cool, but I don't know if it necessarily matches like the vibe we were going for.
Yeah.
We wanted something, I don't know, a little bit more like girly popish or cutesy, maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's very like 2000s in a way.
Yes. I kind of like it.
No, I liked it too. I think what we ended up with is like next sketch with the barbed wire and the chains is like more so what we were going for. Like this is more so
Mhm.
us.
Yes, definitely.
Hmm.
And like the little hearts, I really like that that's like a part of like the final product. I think it's cute.
Yeah, and the I remember when you pointed it out, like my stitches are on the camera up there on the lens.
Mhm. I wanted to, because I felt like at first it was a lot more of like my aesthetic or my attributes, and I wanted you to be included too.
Hmm.
Because it's ours, our baby.
It's our baby,
Mhm.
our child.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we got the music done. That was by Annie Maida. The music, I
Awesome work.
remember we went like the references that I sent to Animata were like kind of like 80s, like not really techno, but like I really
Dark
wanted something,
synth, kinda?
yeah, synthy, because I thought that that would fit both of us pretty well, like that kind of like dark synth sound.
Mhm. I think we used it's I like the band a lot, so you would think I would remember it. Like Dance with the Dead is like kind of one of the references we used.
That is totally one of the references. Yeah, I forgot that. But yeah, Dance with the Dead, they're still on my playlist after you showed them to me. I like them a lot.
Yay.
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 Yay. But I think I really like our intro and our outro,
Mhm.
but I think I like the only thing I would change about it is like maybe get a remix of it because I do really think that the Satanic Panic like clip would be cool.
I agree. I wonder there has to be some creative way we can kind of meld the two together. A
Mm-hmm.
Frankenstein creature, if you will. Call back to episode 1.
Creature.
La criatura.
But honestly, like recording like went really smoothly.
Mhm.
We did pretty much everything in advance. I don't think we did. Well, I know for a fact we didn't do any episode recordings like week of.
I Yeah, I don't think we did anything like the same week of.
Mm-mm.
I think that I would have would have been too stressful.
Yeah, like getting it scheduled to like record it and then like editing it down and then because like the process that we follow is like we record it and then I'll go in and I edit out the
Mhm.
like any outtakes and like any dead air that like might be there while we're thinking. I typically try to like cut that down a little bit
Mhm.
and then like adjusting volume if I can. Since we're not in the same place, there isn't a whole lot, unfortunately, I can do with like certain audio glitches, like if someone like cuts
Yeah.
out and stuff, because we do have to record through Discord.
Yeah. But one day we're gonna get our podcast recording space for real.
Yeah, when the
That'd be cool.
when the V-scape streamer house happens.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna be real. Off collab podcast recording.
Yeah. That would be fun to do one day, legitimately.
Mhm. You know, it's kind of funny actually, kind of going back to like another like movie related thing. I was watching Undertone recently
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of made me giggle because they were like recording on like a FaceTime call and I'm like, "Ugh, that's kind of weird." Recording on a FaceTime call and I'm like, "My dumbass is recording over Discord." It's like the same thing.
Yeah, it's like, girl, we do that.
Right? I'm like, "Oh, oops."
Oh, we get a question. So far, I've only
Ooh.
watched the Hereditary episode. Which episode would you two recommend? This is kind of like what we got earlier. I think that
Mhm.
Willy's Wonderland is a good episode to watch. I
Mhm.
really like The Devil Wears Prada. I think that's a good episode too.
I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Willy's Wonderland is, now that you've said it, is a very good entry level one.
Yeah. Does recording locally and gluing both files so like technically yes, that could work. That requires a level of like mixing knowledge that I don't have because I do all the editing for the episodes, so we do
Mhm.
kind of have to go off of my limitations a little bit. Um if
I thought that was a
at some
joke.
point what's up?
I thought that was a joke. I didn't realize gluing things was a technical term. I thought that we were being silly.
No, like technically if we had like a real mixer, yeah, that would work, but we have me, so
Damn, this really kind of sounds like zombies doing all the work, and she does a lot of the work. I'm like, I run the social media, I post, and that's what I do.
that's not true.
Personality hire Andy. That's me.
Because we both like we both divide like getting assets and stuff. It's just like it was really top heavy is what it was.
Mm,
It was a lot of preparation at the very beginning, and then the rest of it was just kind of coasting.
true. Yeah.
That's really funny.
Personality hire Paul over here. That's me.
Maybe maybe one day, like if we ever do like get to the point of just like outsourcing the editing, we would do it that way. And I'm sure that would cut
Mm,
down on like a lot of like technical issues.
true. One day when we're rich and famous.
Yeah. We're doing
So
the
share
live
the
show.
podcast with all your friends.
Yeah. Follow-up question, do you think that you'd ever branch off to horror stories, creepypasta, or maybe analog horror series like The Backrooms, Walton Files, etc.? We talked about doing other stuff. You started chuckling because you heard Walton Files, huh?
I'm also giggling because I feel like that's been like a running bit in our friendship for so long. I've been like, when are you gonna watch the FNAF VHS tapes with me? And you're like, I'll do it. Just
Yeah, like I'm not running from it either. I tell her that every time she brings it up, like I will watch them with you.
I sometimes it's just really fun to like rage bait and just ask the same question over and over again. It's really awesome. I do it in all my relationships. Oh, but I think that'd be really cool to do maybe for like some like a mini sode or something.
Yeah, I feel like we would have to like maybe we wouldn't have to if there's enough content
Hmm.
in the series, but like having like an episode dedicated to talking about a handful of series would be good. That
That
could
would
be
be
fun.
fun. Yeah.
There is one, oh god, what is it called? It's like this
Hmm.
dinosaur one that I saw that I thought was pretty good. I wish I could remember the name of it.
Oh, what's that guy's name? Oh, I'm such a fake fan from Poppy Playtime. The dinosaur. Rats.
I was gonna say this is your area. I don't know.
Damn, this is my wheelhouse. And they had like a whole like lore episode about him. I got a Poppy Playtime dinosaur. I'm gonna be so mad.
While you're looking this up, I'm gonna grab
Dude,
something
it's
from my headset really quick.
okay. That dude's name is Braun. I'm such an idiot. I can't believe it's Braun. But I think that'd be really fun, actually, to like talk about like different online stuff. Man, she's sleeping on the job. Can you believe that?
Stop.
For the
You
audio
had to
listeners at home.
stop. I thought you'd take longer. I can't believe this.
Yeah.
What were you
But I
saying about
think that'd
Walton
be really.
Files?
Oh, I feel like that'd just be like a fun like episode. I feel I haven't really caught up with the Walton Files. I've watched a lot of it, but I haven't watched it completely. And
Mm-hmm.
like the thing that fucks me up about like there's like several like FNAF VHS tape series out there. So I feel like it'd be kind of hard to like I don't know. I feel like I have one in mind that I know is like the real and true, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's something we can explore. We've talked about doing other stuff on the podcast before. I think we made a joke early on about talking about games or something. I
Yeah.
ended up I'm not opposed to the idea of doing like a multimedia podcast. I had initially pitched film because that's what we were talking about a lot at the time
Mhm.
was film. And also I feel like it's too easy to become inconsistent when you don't know exactly what you're going to talk about, like we said earlier. So
Yeah.
like and then also we would like run the risk of like talking about like whatever's topical at the time, which is typically drama, and I don't really want to be a drama
Yeah.
podcaster.
True. Not really my cup of tea.
So it's
Um
I think it's better to keep the window of what we talk about a little tight.
mhm. Might be fun to like kind of like what we said like maybe throw in like a little like tidbit here or there cuz I think like a YouTube video kind of at least it's like a I don't know. It's a video like a movie. But you can like apply like the same level of like critical thought to like a longer YouTube series as compared to a movie kind of question mark.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
it's a
so.
little bit different that you'd have to apply to for like a game series. I feel like there are other like places you could look for that kind of analysis.
Hmm. Plus the V-scape sphere already has a video game guy.
Oh yeah. We don't want to step on any purple toes or anything.
Yeah. Quick shout out to Chip here. Chip is very funny and he does have very well edited videos if video game stuff is something that you're
Definitely.
looking for. Chip Monkey-chan.
Big fan.
He told me to stop being nice to him and told me to go fuck himself.
Whoa. The guy stinks.
That stinks.
Yeah, for special occasions that could be fun. Like maybe, I don't know. Year anniversary, let's talk about FNAF VHS tapes. Yeah.
We finally make it happen for the 1 year anniversary of Satanic Panic.
That'd be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we get 1 million bajillion views, we'll talk about all like the horror Minecraft web series out there. Joking, joking, joking.
I get those videos on my TikTok every so often. I'm like, who's this? Who's this for? Is this for me? I don't know if it's for me.
Right? For you? For me? Are you sure?
It's like I don't know if it is.
Let's get the autoplay going. Hell yeah, let's get to it. Speaking of that, have you guys noticed like I don't know, I don't know if I've talked to you about this before, Zombie. Do you use YouTube videos to fall asleep? Or do you think I'm a freak like Kiza does?
Oh no, I do
Falling
that all the
asleep.
time.
Oh, thank God.
Dude, I have you and Rigel put me onto Germa. I have Germa in the background a lot of the time.
Hell yeah.
I have Bettel in the background a lot of the time.
Mhm.
Two wiry stick boys who scream. That's my
funny.
sleep aid.
I mean, I got Markiplier, so like a slightly beefier boy who screams.
I watch older Markiplier videos to sleep sometimes. Like I put on his FNAF series to sleep sometimes.
Yeah.
I watched his Octodad series recently. Do you know how long it's been since he fucking
Oh.
played Octodad?
Oh god, probably like 10 plus years or something
Yeah.
absolutely crazy.
Yeah, so I'll put that
Rigel and
on
I
to sleep.
our favorite is Five Nights at Fuck Boys is really fun to listen to.
I think
Because it's
listening
such
to Germa is why I keep having nightmares.
I gotta put you. We gotta get you like some good Frog Detective, the like Chocolatier streams. I gotta put you on. We gotta get the calm, like soft Germa, not like the I'm crazy Germa.
It's so funny. We were talking about the other day. Rigel and I, our cycles have synced in the fact that we keep having nightmares at the same time. Like we have
That's so
nightmares
fucked.
on the same night, and it's super fucked up.
I'm sorry, man. Is that Hero Brian? Gulp.
Oh my god.
No. Oh, but all of that to say, I keep on getting like speaking of autoplay, I'll like put on like a very nice like red letter media like video talking about bad movies. And then the other night I woke up to someone speed running all of the Silent Hill games back to back. And I'm like, I don't even subscribe to this person. I don't know how they came across my For You page, but I woke up to like the YouTube autoplay roulette of like just Silent Hill playing in the background. Pyramid Head is here. I'm like, oh, it's like 4. What's happening?
There's a private YouTube account that I've had for like since very long time. Very, very, very long
Mhm.
time. And for some reason, it consistently, when it's on autoplay, takes me to Rihanna's S&M, but not the actual video, like a movie maker lyric video I watched when I
Oh,
was
that's
probably like
awesome.
12. It routinely takes me back there after long enough. It'll send me there, and I don't know why.
It's it's like remember your roots, girl.
I'm like, what?
What do you mean?
Rihanna, why are you here?
S
And M.
M Eminem. I
She
think we
said,
got really sidetracked.
yeah, a little bit. I was about to ask you a really fucked up question that was gonna like
No.
send us on another tangent.
Oh no, tell like this is the podcast episode. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
It's our rap party. We can cry if we want to.
They got more M&Ms in the M&M gang. You realize that recently? I don't
What?
recognize some of these people.
It's not like the core like 4 or 5 of M&Ms. There's more of them bitches.
I don't know when they added like the brown M&M. I saw her and I was like, I don't know her.
That's Miss Green's gig. The fuck?
Yeah, I was like they added like sexy older lady M&M with glasses.
It's Green.
Yeah, but she has glasses.
Doesn't Green have glasses, or does she just have like sexy go-go boots?
No, she has sexy go-go boots.
Oh, my bad.
But I think they both have go-go boots, just one of them has glasses.
One of them just can't see.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I was like, I was so
Oh.
confused because I was like, was there a marketing, like, was there a meeting and they were like, we need to add another fuckable M&M?
That's what's gonna happen to us in Vscape. They gotta add another fuckable one. Because apparently we're not doing it. The fuck?
Keys has got that market cornered.
Guys, never mind. I stepped up to the podium and then I immediately felt scared.
No, speak your truth.
Guys, we're hot, right? You have to say in the chat right now. And if you're listening to the YouTube or Spotify, you have to say it in the comments. Say that we're hot
Yeah.
now.
Are we sexy? YN.
Yes, please.
If you say
yes.
N, you get shot on site.
We ban you. And a red sniper dot's gonna go to your forehead.
Clock!
No! Kill him. Dead. Dead.
Ugh.
Oh. I started sweating.
VIP in my chat, by the way. Ban that guy. Hey, Meta, kill this guy.
Oh, I went to go get my. This is really off topic.
We're here.
I went to get my glasses recently, and you know
You're
they
the
just
sexy
have
brown
those.
M&M.
That's me. That's me right now. Do you know that they have like they have meta glasses just at the fucking optometry store?
I hate that.
It was so surreal because I'm just like looking for my normal ass glasses, and they're like, "Would you like to try on the meta glasses?" I'm like, "Ew,
No.
no."
Oh, dude. I'm not encouraging like violence against anyone. If I see a fucker with meta glasses like in the wild, I'm punching him dead in the nose.
Yeah, that's fair. They kind of deserve it. Yeah. Again, not inciting violence.
No, I'm just saying what I'm going to do. I don't control what you do.
Sir needs competition if it's not just a driver. Wow. Beautiful. What were we talking about?
I think we have a
See,
podcast or something.
this is what all gets cut. This is what
Yeah.
gets cut.
You know what though? To our
Hmm.
credit, we're pretty good at staying on topic. I don't have to
Mhm.
cut a lot of stuff like this.
I feel like well, usually like if we have like a set topic, we're usually pretty like impassioned by it, so we don't really waver.
Yeah, we're just
That
talking about
something
a
makes us
podcast.
yeah, like oh whatever, who cares about that? But like you know what I mean. Man, come on.
No, I get what you mean though. We're usually like there's a timeline, there's a really like there's like a clear defined thing for us to talk about
Yes.
typically. So I really don't have to edit out much yapping, really.
Save them and make shorts. That's like okay, one thing I'd like to be better about in moving forward in season 2. I want to try to make more shorts.
It's hard.
It's very hard though. Cause like I kind of I feel like I've been a little babied by Twitch. That it's so nice to just like have the ability to make clips
Mhm.
within like the Twitch UI. And I think there is stuff like that for YouTube that I could use. I just haven't done it before. So like I don't know if it's good. You know.
Mhm. Typically, the reason I usually do them is just because while I'm editing, I already have it in front of me so I can timestamp when something funny happens. But like
Fair.
it's difficult. I don't make them as much as I should either.
It's hard.
It is.
Honestly, like I haven't really the one podcast episode that I have listened to all the way through.
She doesn't listen to our podcast, by the way. I say that like she's not there.
I mean, I don't have to listen. It's I made a,
We
like,
did
a
it.
tweet about this.
We fucking talked about it.
I made a tweet about this being like, "Wow, I have good takes." It's me. I'm the one who said it. I can't. But like I listened to the Hereditary one all the way through and that, it's so I don't know. There's somewhere I was going with that. I completely lost my train of thought.
I think it's hard. I think with a podcast, it's especially difficult to make clips because there is so much context, and you have to make sure that like what you're cutting makes sense on its own. Like I've had
Yeah.
that happen a couple of times. Like I'm working on a short right now for the Willy's Wonderland, and
Oh,
I started time stamping stuff, and I was like, oh, this is funny. This is funny. I ended up with one clip because the other two were like, you need like 3 minutes of context to know what we're talking
yeah.
about.
That's fair. So it's more like a highlight than a clip. Dang.
Yeah.
You listen to them all. Thank you. Viewers like you.
Viewers like you. But no, editing like the podcast itself really isn't hard, because
Thank God.
no,
I felt
mostly what I
guilty
have to
about it.
do is all I really got to do is chop off the ends,
Okay.
chop off the 5 takes we do of the intro, and
Sure, they don't even know about that. They don't need to know.
and then occasionally we'll have stuff that where I'm like there's a little bit of dead air because we're thinking, or
Mhm.
I think the most heavily edited video or episode is probably the Death Becomes Her episode, because there was like
Hmm.
I'm not gonna go into it, but there was some stuff in there that like very quickly did not age well, and I had to
Oh.
cut it from the episode because I'm like I don't know about this, just
I
because
guess
that
that's
that movie talks a lot about celebrities and stuff. And so we recorded it, and I was like, I gotta get rid of this.
Is the nature of recording things in advance is like how things can change from when you had recorded them. It's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's mostly just stuff like that. We really don't say anything. Like most of our like when we go off on a tangent, most of that stays in the episode.
It's authentic.
Yeah. There was one I was considering editing The Devil Wears Prada more than I did. Because there's a point where we kind of screw up the timeline just a little bit because we're talking about stuff in a weird order. But then I listened back to it while I was editing, and I was like, it's not really that bad. And plus, we explain, like,
yeah,
I think the integrity of the conversation was more important than making sure everything was in its proper place.
that makes sense. Feels more organic that way too, I feel like. Or like you're listening to an actual conversation.
Yeah. There have been times where I've like made entirely new sentences though for us.
Sentence mixing. That's awesome.
I think I know for a fact I did that in La La Land because there was a point where in the scene with the barista where I think one of us, like, our phone goes off and cuts someone off like in the middle of talking. And so I had to like go in and like do surgery on that clip to make it sound like a full sentence.
Scalpel. I feel like that was such like a funny. I like that episode a lot, but I
do too.
You know, again, it's our podcast, so I feel like I'm just gonna be biased. I'm like, I like all of them.
Mm-hmm. Do you have do you have an episode that you think would like not weak, but like the weakest?
I don't know, because I feel like we're the most nervous in episode 1, but I feel like Frankenstein, there was so much to talk about, and we had like so much to say that I don't think is like a quote unquote like bad episode, you know?
No. I think that we had a really I think it helps that this is obviously not like our first project and everything. Like we've both been making content for a while. So I think having that experience like made the podcast stronger just kind of out the gate.
True. I guess it would be kind of it would have been kind of hard to like figure out how to like talk in addition to having some or like I'm trying to think about how I want to say what I want to say. Figure out how to like publicly speak in addition to having something to say about a movie or like having to apply critical thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're two totally different skills. Shit, I still can't speak publicly.
That was just an example, like what I just did. I'm like such as the drool coming out of my mouth. That's all, folks.
I don't give a damn what anyone says. You can take filler words from my dead fucking body. From my cold dead hands. I will use like and because I want to.
She means now because her hands are dead and cold.
I'm going to touch you with my cold hands. I'm going to touch you. Is there anything that you would change for season 2? Like about our process or about anything like that?
I don't know. I really like the structure that we have, and I think it like having like a dragon horde of episodes is just really nice. Like to like do all the grunt work ahead of time so you don't have to like stress it later on. I like that a lot. I don't know if there's really anything I would change other than if I could just nail the intro on the first take, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be sick.
What about you?
I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I don't think I would ever do like our pre-recording process differently. We have not ever had to delay an episode because we pre-recorded everything.
It's really awesome.
And we probably for sure would have if we had to like Because we didn't
Oh yeah.
record every week back to back to back. We
Hmm.
tried to, but we didn't always do it. So it's like if we hadn't
Yeah.
done that, then we would have been late.
We had like a good like streak going on for at least like a month where we were like knocking out stuff like every week.
Mm-hmm.
Um but again it was nice like having the horde because we could kind of like coast for a little while after having like the stockpile, which is very nice.
Yeah.
Um do we want to talk about our since season 2 is in development, do we want to talk about our like season 2 like upcoming changes? Is that like a good jumping or diving board to go off of, or do you want to keep it some secrets?
I think it's fine to talk about it. I don't like we're not going to reveal like any like artist's name or anything, mostly just
Mhm.
because we don't know for sure yet. But
We're still working on that part.
yeah, there's a handful of things that will be different in season 2. We want to get different art for season 2 because we want the two seasons to be visually distinct.
Mhm. I think that'll be a nice like separation, a break between.
Mm-hmm. There's also some stuff that we want to get like on the more technical side. I would really like to have a new intro and outro like sequence.
Mhm.
Because the one that we have excuse me. The one we have currently is fine and it works fine, but it is
Yeah.
slightly tedious because it's not a preset. Um
Mm,
on like I'm gonna use my YouTube as an example. I have one that I use in my personal YouTube that just transitions out and shows you like recommended videos. I would like one of those for Satanic Panic.
definitely. I think that'd add like a nice like touch of cohesiveness too. It kind of and some polish. Would
Yeah.
I think it would be nice.
It looks more professional. It's
Mhm.
easier to edit that way because I just have to drop it in and time it the right way and then I'm done pretty much.
Mhm.
Because like actually putting the recommended videos, that's something you do in YouTube when you upload it.
Yep.
And then like an intro would also make that a bit easier.
True.
Um was there anything else that we wanted to get for season 2? Like
Uh,
graphics and branding wise?
I don't know. I think I want to keep our logo the same because I really like it.
Yeah, I think the
Um,
logo should definitely stay.
I can't think of anything like graphically or visually that we would want to change other than what you've already said.
Hmm.
Um, but if you guys have any suggestions, let us know.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely. We've gotten a couple of suggestions in the comments for like what movies to watch. I think
oh yeah,
was Hokum one of them? Hokum wasn't one of them. Was it?
think so. Um, but I've heard good things about that one. There was one, I think it was a Russian movie actually. Let me see. From I think our Hereditary episode,
Yeah.
surprisingly. It was Caveat.
Caveat, that's what I was thinking of. It has a
Mhm.
fucked up rabbit on the poster.
Uh, makes sense to like bring up Hokum.
Yeah, because Hokum. I heard someone say that Hokum was like a Resident Evil kind of movie because it has the protagonist
Oh,
just doing dumb puzzles.
that's really funny.
And like
I,
that comment kind of sold me on it. I do want to watch it now because I heard that.
I mean, maybe it'll be an episode.
Maybe.
I think too. There's a new like Resident Evil movie coming out that's directed by. Is it by Backrooms, like the Backrooms director, or the
No, Zach.
Obsession?
Neither. The Resident Evil
Oh, I
movie is
lied.
going to be by Zach Krieger.
Oh, that's what he did. Barbarian, right?
He did Barbarian. He also did
Hmm.
the weapons.
Oh,
Right? That's him.
yes,
Yeah.
I believe. You would think I would know
I'm gonna
because we did an episode, and that
I'm
was
gonna
my episode.
I'm just gonna look it up. I'm just gonna look it up. Because now I'm not 100% sure.
It's okay.
2026. Yeah, Zach Krieger.
Oh, you were
And
right.
I saw the trailer for that, and there's a
Mhm.
scene where like a monster kind of comes in through like a darkened doorway, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's weapons.
We've seen this before, but it's a
Yeah,
cool shot. So
No, it's effective. It's a good.
Mhm.
I would if I came up with that, I'd be fucking using it everywhere.
You're like, check this out. Copy paste.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
We are also things that we're going to be changing for season 2. All of season 1 was just one-on-ones with me and Maddie, but for season 2 we are
Mhm.
going to have some guests coming in to talk about
Yay!
movies. The format we're going to use for guests is that we're going to let them pick the movie, and we're going to be talking
Mhm.
about whatever they pick.
So it'll be very fun. I'm excited to see what everyone thinks about our guests so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun way to get to know somebody by what they've picked. So
Yeah,
hopefully you guys can learn more about them as well, which I think is fun.
I think you can learn a lot about people by their movie preferences and like what they have to say about movies that they like. This isn't about Neon
So
Demon.
thank God.
This is
I'm like, it tugs my collar. Or when I recommended La La Land, you were like, what's wrong with you?
I was just worried about what you were going through at the time, to be honest with you. I was watching La La Land, and I was like, is Maddie okay?
Is Maddie okay? That's so funny. Will
There were
Digital
also points
Circus
in.
be?
Oh, what's up,
Hmm,
Digital Cir? We talked about that. We talked about
we
doing
did.
that.
Maybe that'd be another mini-sode one day.
Yeah,
I'm
that'd be a
sorry, I
good
think I cut
special
you off.
episode. What was I saying? Oh, La La Land. There's a bunch of points in La La Land, though, where, like, the girl and her whole journey with, like, fucking being an artist, I was like, Maddie's a dick. Why did Maddie suggest I watch this?
Because I relate to it too.
I know.
I'm sorry. I should have like given you a warning before I just like gave you the sledgehammer to the head. I'm sorry.
No, and the thing
Or
is,
what
you totally did. You totally did warn me because you were like, I watched this movie. I watched this movie to be sad, and I was like, oh, okay.
I have like incredible timing with movies sometimes. Did I ever tell you about like how I watched Coco for the first time, like drunk, and it was a really terrible decision. Because like that old grandma came on, remember me. I'm like, like I started like sobbing.
I will, Graham. I will.
I will remember you, Gran.
Why do you watch a lot of movies for the first time drunk? I'm realizing you've said that a couple of times.
Yeah. Um, I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I don't know why. That's sometimes like, your inhibitions are free and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the time to invest in a new media. Let's do it right now. Which I don't know is like probably not like the smartest decision on my part, but like,
Well, the thing is, every time you've said that, like the movie that it's associated to, I'm like, no, that makes sense. It's not a bad movie to be drunk and watch.
I mean, I can't defend myself. That's so
Because it was like
damn.
Willy's Wonderland, I think is the one that's like sticking out in my head.
That was a great episode to watch or a great movie to watch while drunk, excuse me.
I
But
thought
it
you were
could be a
about to.
great episode too. I mean, like, why not? Fuck it. Drink responsibly.
Yeah, drink responsibly, everybody. I think our podcast is good to listen to while maybe like a little tipsy. Be like you're hanging out with friends.
Yeah. Oh my god. I was about to fall down another rabbit hole.
No, go
Did
for it.
did I ever tell you? I think I've had to. After I did my I did a terrible stream of one shot, one laugh. Terrible. Don't do that.
I watched
I
that stream a little bit. I didn't catch all of it, but I did watch that. Yeah.
oh, I don't remember a lot of it if that's any consolation. I got sick after that episode and I remember I was listening to this one podcast where it was this girl talking about different diet cokes. It was a drag queen actually talking about different diet cokes from different like franchises and I just remember Like sitting there listening, like clutching like the porcelain throne and being like, it does make sense that McDonald's does have the best Diet Coke. Miss Delta Work, you are so right. So I hope we can be that for you.
That's awesome. That's so funny. That's so funny. I totally get that though. I think first time I ever had a hangover,
Mhm.
I laid in bed clutching my head and I was like, everybody was right, every movie's right. This fucking I need to I have to go. Like a reel of film, like millions of movie scenes where the hangover's bad, and I saw
Mhm.
myself in third person being like, it can't be that fucking bad.
Mhm.
It is.
It was. It is. I need a real bacon, egg, and cheese. I need my like sitcom breakfast special, please.
Like I sat up that morning and I felt like someone hit me in the face with a frying pan.
And then like your camera like view tilted a little bit.
Yeah, my face like went flat like Tom and Jerry.
Dong. Audio listeners, you don't look down on me, do you? Put my finger together.
They can't look down on you. They're not looking.
You know what? That's a good point. I like the sound of that. Literally.
Oh, we're not funny.
No, we're the funniest. We're the funniest, actually. Oh.
Oh. Let's see. Is there anything else about our future plans that we want to share?
I think that's pretty much it. I'm really excited for the guest episodes. I think that's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, the guest episodes are going to be a lot of fun. The guest episodes are super fun. They are the thing that's been holding up recording a little bit because it's so hard to schedule three
Yeah.
people to be in the room at the same time.
True.
And we
It's
wanted to
okay.
record the guest ones first because that would happen. And we knew it would happen.
I think that's like the smartest, like strategic decision.
Because we were able to do, I think, like 2 back to back, and then there was like a little bit of a lull, and we needed to do a couple more, and then we'll be straight to do the
Yep.
one-on-one episodes.
On to the next recordings.
But we don't have an exact time frame for when Satanic Panic will be back. We are still working on getting all of the assets in order. We're still working on getting everything like commissioned and like set up to go, but
Yep.
we are in the process of recording. Season 2 is confirmed. Yay!
It's under maintenance. Pardon
Yeah.
our dust.
Pardon our dust. Made me think of the Willy's Wonderland episode. Little Willy in the hard hat.
Thinking about that fairy again. I hate that fairy.
You really did. You really
like
hated
her.
the fairy.
I don't like her. She like what is that called? Oh, I always blank on this term. Where it looks like human, but it's not.
Uncanny Valley.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
She gives me uncanny valley.
No, she totally does. She's a little upsetting to look at. She looks like a Bratz doll, kind of. Y'all better make it. I need my easy listening or I won't make it through work, okay?
He's got a gun!
He's got a gun! Who gave that dog a gun? Bossy.
I'm excited.
I am too. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And we have lots of stuff in store. Something I would like to do in between seasons is I do want to work on, we talked about it a little bit behind the scenes, like a blooper reel of some of the stuff that I did cut from recording.
That'd be awesome.
I might need to grab your versions of the recording for a couple of those because I don't think I have them anymore.
No biggie. I got them in the vault somewhere.
Because I did have to. This was before I got the more space on my computer. Thank you, Raquel, for providing me with that SD card to get more space on my computer. But I used to have to like juggle files. Like, okay, I can keep this. I have to delete this. I have to put this here and then
Oh
to the external.
man.
I have to. It's why I used to send you everything because I was like, if I send it to Maddie, it will be there.
Safekeeping.
Yeah, I treated our DMs like a Google Drive.
We gotta do what we gotta do.
But
I think
is
that'll be
there?
fun.
Yeah, I think so. Is there anything else that we want to share or talk with about the about to the people?
Uh, can't think of anything off the top of my head other than, you know, keep your peepers peeled for season 2. It's coming. It's in the works.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a lot of big things. Keep your eyes and ears open. But and of
Audio and
course,
visual.
thank you for
Yes,
watching our experiment. It was a lot of fun to do. I feel very, very grateful that you said that you agreed to do this with me because
of course.
I really want. This is where you find out. This was mostly a ploy just for us to spend more one-on-one time together.
That's okay. It's
Got
been fun.
mm-hmm. We hang out a ton, but there are a lot of things that prior to this that we did just like the two of us, and that this has been a really fun way to hang out with you.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for having me.
Enough of that mushy shit. We're going to wrap up our wrap-up party then.
In a bow.
In a pretty little bow. Would you like to do the outro, Maddie?
Well, can I get it in one take? Well, thank you so much for being here and listening in for the Satanic Panic podcast. But don't panic, we'll be back again for season 2. Until next time, I've been Maddie, and that's Zombie. See you later. I almost got it all in one take.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.